Hello, my name is David Freeman. I'm originally from Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm the CEO of DF Enterprises, fashion, music, and dance exhibitions. Youth empowerment organization is what we do. We've been in the community for quite some time now, really impacting the young people on all the positive levels. We give them a stage and a platform in which to exhibit all of their wonderful talents in singing and dancing and things of that nature. So we expect and join, ask everyone to be a part of us as we continue to impact these children in the community.
All right, thank you so much everyone for tuning in with us to Bossy, the branding agency. Today we have with us David Freeman with DF Enterprises. How are you today?
I'm doing really well, thank you very much.
That's so good. Can you tell us what made you start the organization?
Well, I started DF Enterprises a very long time ago. When I moved back here in 2008 from DC, Maryland, Virginia, I brought the company here and decided to keep it moving with all of my passion. We started doing a lot of events like fashion shows, primarily just for fun. But over the last few years, things have gotten so serious in the streets, impacting our youth negatively. I decided to put together a nonprofit organization which caters particularly and primarily for our young people, to give them a platform to empower them. So now we are called DF Enterprises of South Carolina, local nonprofit fashion, music, and dance exhibition. It is to empower our young people, to connect with them, give them some positive interruptions given all the stuff that's going on with them in the streets right now. My whole mission is to impact them, is try and save as many as we can. That's our primary motivation for doing all that we do in the community.
Okay, can you tell me how you work to build trust in relationships in the community?
How do we work to build trust? Well, we work very closely. This company, we do shows like every 2 to 3 months. So in the process of doing these events, we have rehearsals like almost every Sunday. One of the good thing is the trust comes when you build with the parents. The parents are involved, they bring the children. We communicate on so many different levels. We teach them etiquette training.
Okay, can you tell us how your program has improved over time?
Well, we've been around for quite some time doing what we do best. I could say in the last few months or last few shows, we continue to grow. Our organization is primarily youth-oriented, embedded in the community, but it's also word of mouth. So all these wonderful families, they just keep joining. The mothers, they recognize what we are doing for the children and they want their kids to be a part. So over the last few years, we have grown in leaps and bounds. And it appears that even though we sponsor our own annual stuff, everyone else keeps calling us back to be a part of their wonderful events, like the one we're getting ready to be in on the 20th. So yeah, this is a lot going on and a lot of growth with the company.
Can you tell us about the events you got coming up in the 20th?
We've got a few things coming up. The first one on hand would be a major event with the Community Resource Center in Somerville with Lewis Smith being the director. We are doing their massive community giveaway on the 20th at Dottie Park in Somerville from 11 o'clock in the morning until 3. My company and kids are going to be down there modeling some Kwanzaa, some Nubian creations where you probably know Rhonda. So we're going to walk in her stuff and have a couple of my performers performing. That's April 20th, but the biggest thing is May 26th, our 8th annual Peace Rally. Okay. Given all that's happening around us, all the unnecessary violence in the community, well, it's time to make this Peace Rally even more important than ever, considering what is transpiring around us in terms of violence. So May 20th, 4 p.m. at Scott's Grand Reception Hall, 5060 Dorchester Road, our 8th annual Peace Rally.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you so much for telling us about that. Now, do you see yourself expanding over the next 5 to 10 years as far as like maybe getting a center or anything like that?
Over the next 5 or 10 years, we are, talking about some things. In fact, we have a very beautiful building fund all on, we call it, it's not GoFundMe. We have a building fund right now. We're trying to raise $50,000 to start our building. You just have to go to DFEFSC Building Fund on GoFundMe. We are talking to some people in Augusta, Georgia, in terms of even putting another DF Enterprises chapter in Augusta. We might end up having our first show out there this summer. A lot more work is to be done with that whole notion, but those are some of the things that we plan to do in the future.
So do you work with the church a lot?
We work with a lot of churches. If you notice this platform, we always we've got a lot of churches working with the platform. I've had many preachers in the past. In fact, every preacher or pastor in the city I probably have collaborated with. Can't ever do anything without God in the church. You know, this whole organization is built on faith and believing in God, and it's took God to bring us where we're at right now. We give Him all of the glory. So yes, we do work with a whole lot of churches.
Okay, can you tell us how the people can find you?
Ma'am?
Can you tell us how the people can find you?
Oh, it's very easy to find us. We're all over Facebook. If you just have your smartphone, just Google DF Enterprises in your smartphone, and you can look. People follow us all the way in Germany. Some of my friends in London, England, they keep up with what we are doing. Just Google DF Enterprises in your smartphone, and my business page will come right up. Or you can find me on Facebook as David Freeman. Put in a friend request. You can leave a message on our DF Enterprises pages. Once you Google us, leave us a message if you like us for any of your events coming up. There's a book button on there as well. Book us for your next event. And let's bring my children, let them shine, help you shine as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for tuning in with us and joining the show today. We appreciate that, and I definitely are going to be attending some of your events I have in the past. I've enjoyed it. It's an awesome display from what I've seen. The models are awesome. Everybody's friendly and it's very family oriented. So I think the community can appreciate that. Everybody, David Freeman, have a good day.
Thank you very much. Take care. God bless you. Thank you.